Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Wilson, and in this video, I want to just make a fun video on what I learned after watching Mad Money Jim Cramer for 30 days in a row straight. I watched it every single day at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is when Mad Money goes on, and I just did this for fun as an experiment to see what I can learn about the stock market from Jim Cramer. And this is what I've learned so far, and this is all based on my own opinion, but again, it's just another fun video, and I just wanted to kind of go into detail on what you guys can learn from it. So first thing first, to quickly summarize it, I would say that 95% of the stocks that Jim Cramer recommends, I would short it. If he says he's going bullish on long with a certain stock, I will probably short it 95% of the time. I've watched like every one of his recommendations, and I've monitored it for probably like anywhere between 10 to 30 days, and it's either that there's no movement or it goes downwards. 5% of the time though, he does get it right and he does make some good recommendations. But would you trust 5% over the 95% where he fails on? So for that, that's a decision that you will have to make yourself, right? So for all those die-hard Jim Cramer fans, we all know that he has a bunch of subscription newsletters where you can subscribe to, and he will recommend you a stock. He'll show you his watch list, and he will tell you what he's thinking about the market or for that specific stock. I subscribed to his Action Alert Plus free trial during the 30 days that I was watching it just to see what he has to send me. Most of the time, he's trying to upsell me on the other newsletters within the emails, and then there will be a very short paragraph of what is in his portfolio right now or what he's watching. And those stocks that I monitored would never move. So all the ones that he recommended from the list, they either don't move or they're on a downward trend. uh, that's probably some of the things that I learned. Now, what I do think is pretty good about the show is his interviews with like really well-known CEOs. Like a while back, I think it was like a week ago, he interviewed the CEO of Nvidia on what they think about the blockchain technology, the crypto, and I'm a huge crypto fan, as well as what the company is doing. Those are the ones that I find very helpful. So there isn't always a downside to watching Mad Money. I mean, just most of his advice doesn't tend to work out when it comes to trading, but all his interviews are pretty legit, and you do get a pretty good insight on the company if you are looking to swing trade or hold that certain company for the long term. You know, he does go really in depth with how he thinks the company will perform, and he does ask the right questions to the CEO. So that's the part that I think is pretty legit and I enjoyed the most. But for all his recommendations, as I said, 95% of the time he fails. How does he make his money trading? I don't know. I don't think he's really an active trader. I think he was before, and he was probably really good with the market like 20 years ago. But right now, he's more of a TV celebrity. You know, he makes money off his shows, he makes money off his products, off his endorsements, and I don't think he's really too much into trading anymore. So that's just my quick thoughts, and this is just a pretty quick video that I just wanted to put together on my lessons learned after watching 30 days of Mad Money. So you guys can try it for yourself. I do encourage everyone to do that experiment and enjoy the interviews. At least you learn something from it, and probably do get a good pick on a couple stocks. Another good thing is that he will talk about stocks that you probably never ever heard of, companies that you never ever heard of, and that's something for you to kind of look into yourself and do your own due diligence by reading their website, their SEC filings, and their balance statements, stuff like that. Well, that's a quick one for you. If you guys enjoy videos like this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.